turn me up in the headphones. Make sure Dorchester, Mattapan, Roxbury can hear me. Back Bay, Southie.
Your name right.
Nah, you know, things like that, you know what I mean, are gonna happen, and the worst thing you can do in that situation is be negative, you know what I mean?
I wasn't saying be negative.
And speak on something like that, so, you know what I mean, it was hard enough as it is on her, you know what I mean? There's no need to really...
I was like, Maui, alright.
No salt on the wound.
You couldn't have been like, just wrote on a piece of paper, it's M-O-U-F-Y, like, you couldn't have just been like that, like, just, slide it over while you're answering the question, it's been like, here, this is for you, like, read that real quick.
Nah, they did that, you know what I mean? She got
the cue card wasn't big enough.
Maybe she just couldn't pronounce F, you know? Some people, like, that's part of their accent, she was like, Maui.
No.
How do you? Yeah, she can't say F. You know how some people drop their R's in Massachusetts, so it's like, you know, she just drops her F's.
Up you.
Oh yeah.
I want to go Erst.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible, man. I'm gonna punch you with my ist. Oh, that would be a bad thing to have a lack of. Oh, that's terrible. So, I'm gonna pull this one out of just random. I'm gonna pull it out of the air. I heard you were nominated for 3 awards from the Boston.
Yeah, it's a blessing. Yeah, I found out. Damn, I found out yesterday that we found out.
I found out on the paper right now.
We found out yesterday that we got nominated for 3 awards. I think Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist of the Year. So if you can, you know what I mean, go to Music Awards. You know what I mean, type in Boston Music Awards and vote Moufy. You know what I mean, it's gonna be a good experience. I'm performing there too, I found out, right? That's true, right? Yeah, we're performing there also, so.
Oh, so all of y'all perform?
Nah, it's only me, but you know.
Is this like Nelly and the St. Lunatics? There's a bunch of people on stage with mics, and only one of them's really rapping?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah,
I'm just making sure.
This is up.
Nah, who's gonna be the Murphy Z of the group?
So they don't just like come behind you and finish your lines with you? like every time the punchline comes, they hit it too?
Nah.
Like his hype man?
Y'all should do that.
Hype man for that.
Y'all should just get big star chains and just be on stage in the background with lighters and shit when he's doing his raps. That's what you should do.
Yeah, you guys are just supposed to run across the stage. You're like, yeah.
And kind of get the crowd amped and pull some of the pretty ladies towards the front. So at least when you take the picture, it looks like you have mad fine chicks in front.
Exactly.
Like, oh, we had all the ladies at the show. That's it.
I can see it. Just point you, back up.
I know.
You two, move forward.
Don't keep their friends in the back. Like, oh, your friend is staying like 3 steps behind you. Do that. So where do you see yourself in like a year or 2?
Man, honestly, like I do have high goals. I see myself in a great position a year from now, but you know what I mean, I just work hard every day, and hopefully, you know what I mean, you never know exactly where you're gonna end up. All you can do is just work every day, you know what I mean? And hope for the best. Well, nah, I took a gap year this year, so the tour dates that I had and the shows that I had didn't allow me, you know what I mean? Schedules would conflict. I just have to be honest with myself, because going to school is going to be an expense for me. I have to be, could I really, you know what I mean, really get my bang to the buck. If I go there, I'm really going to do well, because I am paying for it. And I just said for this year, let me just sit this one out, let me follow this music thing, because I was so zoned down after the summer.
I know, me, I would have gone to school and I would have tried to be the G on campus. Like, yeah, that's me. that's my YouTube page right there. I had mad groupies at the room.
Shorty, I talked to you after class.
That's a problem. I had just mad pregnancies on campus. What's Star Game TV?
SGTV is the brand that we go with as far as our visual goes in our day-to-day. So when we do our day-to-days, our behind the scenes and stuff like that. And now we're gonna, in the coming months, we're gonna start incorporating other artists and use it as a platform for other artists to promote their own self.
See, that's smart.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
that's smart.
So they're starting your own DVD line, but it's really more through YouTube. But it'll just give local kids from the city, you know what I mean, like a chance to show people what they got and what they're doing through our brand. So it's just, you know what I mean? So everybody wins the brand expands, and someone gets a chance. So
that's what's up.
Finally.
That's how you do it. You don't look out.
What is the deal when you on tour?
Oh, yeah.
You smashing the shorties?
What happened?
Head down.
Because you know, I know the tour life. you know you must be smashing the shorties.
We had a gospel dude in here last week. I was like, yeah,
Panties was dropping when we was at City Hall. It was crazy.
What was it?
No, keep your shirt off.
He said, is there gospel groupies? Yes.
Like this.
Yes, there
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, you know, you make friends. You make friends when you go.
Friends.
You make friends and stuff like that.
Friends you take to bed, friends, or like friends you give dap and you're like, yo, what's up? Let's go watch a movie.
They chest bump. You didn't know. Come on.
Nah, just more friends that like to remain anonymous, kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So like when you're walking down the street and you know starts raining panties, you just like, like I just want to be friends. Keep your panties over there. I just want to be friends.
Handshake. So how do you feel? Do you attribute your success a lot to your online presence?
Yeah, definitely, because that's the new wave. You know what I mean? Whether you agree with it or not, that's just the numbers. The numbers speak that way, and that's really the new wave. And you're hitting people instantly. You know what I mean? When you have something that gets your message across right away, and the speed that the web does is just, you know what I mean? Is going to be a huge factor, especially like in a business where just notoriety is key, where everybody knowing your brand is key. And I mean, an expansion is huge, and word of mouth. The web is going to play a huge role. You know what I mean? But it works for everybody. It's not only for musicians. It works for marketing people who want to sell products and stuff like that. Just trying to see what the web can do. I encourage that for anybody. You know what I mean? To really start paying attention to ways, because nowadays you could get your hustle on from a blog site. You know what I mean? Because everybody's on that, and it's like it's interesting. So you should always know a little bit something. That's for them younger kids out there who want to get into something, understanding that web world. That's where it's headed. You know what I mean? And I see it. So.
Yeah, we on the web right now.
Yeah. And so, because the only reason why I asked that is because I don't know how you would land a song with David Ortiz. Like, how did you manage that?
Yeah.
Nah. Shout out to David. David's coming back, contrary to everybody think.
What would you
we know he's
I got a
coming
video I want to do next week. What are you doing?
Nah, it was Pop Chips. Some Pop Chips.
I
He
knew
was
going to say that.
in the back.
I knew he was going to say that.
Moufy. I'm like, what?
Pop Chips wanted a commercial and stuff, and they had a connection with Pop. They said, we want to get an artist, you know what I mean, that symbolizes Boston, the rapper symbolizes Boston. Luckily at the time we were sort of buzzing off that Boston Urban Music Award show, and so we were kind of buzzing at that point, and that was the time where they were looking for an artist, and we just so happened, you know what I mean, to fall in the right hands in that situation. And then they told us, hey, make a song regarding this. I went and made the song. We're going to shoot at David's house. We went to David's house, shot it, and it was just a great experience. It worked.
That's what's up.
Something that just worked.
So did he give you like a gift card to his poppy place?
Nah, he's a cool dude, you know what I mean? Cause I'm Dominican, so it's really.
So now we know the real end. So we know the real end now.
So it's like we always looked up to him, you know what I mean? Especially because we like baseball and stuff like that, and he's just huge. Big Poppy's huge.
So you got some tickets?
Nah, I went to a few games. I really don't get to many games nowadays, but I went to a few games last season. But now he ain't giving no tickets. I ain't asked for that. You know, it was just a blessing for him to help dudes out. You feel me?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Appreciating what you get.
Yeah, we should have more cookies on though.
He's like, we heard about your we heard about your salsa. Hook it up.
Yo, I got a question that has nothing to do with this that's here. Do you feel like any animosity in regards to your success? Because we get a lot of people that they either say Boston is really supportive or it's not. And then a lot of people say it's dependent upon who you interact with. Like, how is it treating you? How do you feel, aside from the music awards, because obviously there's some positive there, but in your day-to-day hustle, how do you feel the reaction is towards you and your success?
I feel like Boston's a tricky city. Boston's a very tricky city, given that, you know what I mean, college kids come in and out, and they you know what I mean, we depend on for revenue purposes, like businesses and just people in general, and entertainment business, they sort of shift because they're here for 8 months, then they're gone. So things are wishy-washy, things are changing, your demographic is changing, you know what I mean, by the month. So it's a tricky city as it is. And so getting in a monster, I think it really does depend on the artist and what his message is. You know what I mean? So if you're talking about like I got the 40 in the trunk and I'm shooting everything down, you know what I mean? Hood niggas is gonna be like, what up with that? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna feel some type of way, because that's the type of tension, that's the type of feel that music brings. You know what I mean? But when you're talking about the basic things, like sort of what we talk about, that everybody can relate to on a level, no violence, peace, but really just talking about real problems that affect us, that isn't really articulated often, and so it's becoming a lost art. You know what I mean? In rap, unfortunately, then you're gonna get positive. You know what I mean? So I think it's really based around what you talk about. So I think that's what it is.
So that's more of like you know, the hip hop versus the rap. You know, like hip hop artists talk about real stuff, real life, and everything that they talk about actually means something. Yeah. Unlike, you know, rap artists that's talking about, you know, nothing that don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Well, that could be their experiences.
A fine line.
It's just a
Well, when I say nothing that means anything, it's like who cares about someone walking around talking about throwing money in the air, make it rain, slap your booty in the cheeks, like really, like honestly, like I'm just saying, honestly, like, you know, it's like, you know, sometimes that's cool, but it's like it's good to have like real stuff, real words, stuff that's really going on. I think that's real. That's where the real music is.
When you're real, your music.
I also want to say, because one of the notes here that I'm seeing is the XXL thing. Congratulations on that. You feel like
thank you.
I don't know, how does that make you feel in terms of your rate of success? Because a lot of people would be like, oh, he's just local, but when you get into a magazine that's so widely known, I mean, that's sometimes.
It was an accomplishment. It was just because this whole last year has been a blessing. You know what I mean? We just continually just keep on getting like, yo, this came up, another opportunity. That was just a really good opportunity. It was just one in the line of many that we were luckily, you know what I mean, able to get in this past year. So I think that's just something else that just got added on to the top. So like icing to the cake, you know what I mean?
You didn't go crazy when you saw it though? Like,
oh yeah, I went nuts.
No, take pictures next to the computer
I belong here.
Doing backflips.
I went nuts, and then, you know what I'm saying, like we went crazy. Then 30 minutes after our celebration, we said how we're gonna get on the front cover.
That's what's up. Yeah.
He said enough celebrating. Now let's get back to business.
Move right on. And Barstool, which is a huge website here. What is it? Stops around New England and Philly.
Yeah, we went to Philly, we went to Connecticut. It was a tour I had with Barstool. Shout out to El Press, Paul, all those people over there. They do a great job over there. It was just a tour. It was a great tour around New England, and we had just mad stops. We went up and down New England. Went to Philly. We went to was that part of the NY? No, NY wasn't part of that. We went to NY though. I don't think it was part of that Barstool tour. But yeah, we just been everywhere this last fall. Everywhere. We're trying to hit as many college campuses as possible.
You got a campus you really want to get to, like somewhere you.
UMass Amherst, because it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, you don't feel like, I mean, because if I were doing it, I'd be like, yo, you know, Florida, like, so I go to like.
Oh yeah, the U will be fire. You go to Howard. I really want to go to Howard.
See, if you go to Howard though, I guarantee you, one of these dudes in the crowd will be like, give me the mic, I could outspit him.
Yeah.
You know,
I've run into that so many times at all black schools. You get somebody that's like, yo, I can outdo you. Seriously though, you paid to see me. Why? Like, why is this happening? I don't understand.
Because that's how he wants to get his spot. You know what I'm saying? You challenge the best.
Yeah, but here's how I win. That one, and then he's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's easy.
You don't want to face me, huh? Now you gotta get your card to take me out, huh?
No, it's just, you're ruining the show, and I'm clearly speaking to mommy in front. And she's feeling me right now, so you're ruining that. So it's time for you to leave. That's how. I mean, just be careful with some of the schools.
You know why he wants to go to Howard though? It's not because of that. The show.
Which one of the Asian kids said that?
Yeah. I can just.
He said it so. He said it so properly.
He said show day. Show day. Yo, but let me ask you a question. Like, have you ever had the surprise visit to the room yet?
Oh, the Avant.
Because Avant said that was like one of his best ones ever. He said someone knocked on his door.
Said room service.
Said room service. He's like, I don't need anything. She was like, room service. He was like, oh, okay. And he was like, open the door.
Afterwards, you know, we talked.
Yeah, he was like, afterwards, you know, everything was good. Like, oh man.
You ain't had one of those situations?
Nah.
That he wants to tell us.
Nah, I haven't had any of those surprises.
He just the smile on his face.
It's like, yeah.
It's being nice to tell.
He said that they want anonymity, so he can't put it out there, you know. What did you just say?
Nothing.
She tried to say what I said and couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
So you got any gigs coming up that you want to put out there to the people?
We got the J. Cole show at the Palladium this Saturday. I'm opening up.
Nice.
I know, right?